Fender Lender's going down! In this setting.
Yes!
Let's do this.
Broken range!
You bet.
Something. January 8th, 9:46 AM, District Court, defendant will be number 1! Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie. This sounds kind of redundant since I have the exact same voice as you, Maya. So what do you think is going to happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well, and then ended up with a giant mystery.
We need to call Scooby-Doo and Mystery Inc.
Okay, just for your information, Maggie, it always ends with a big mystery with us, so I don't know why you asked us to defend you again.
That's true. We still haven't solved a single part of it yet.
Are you okay, Nick?
Yeah, of course.
Of course! I saw that. There was a flash of doubt in your eyes.
No! That wasn't doubt, that was...
determination!
Yeah, that...
Totally. Why don't I believe you?
Because you're smarter than me.
Most likely. It's nearly time, Maggie. You'd better get going to the defendant seat. Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you.
Oh, it's not like going to betray or something.
Well, we're not.
Hey, pal! Oh.
Suddenly, Gumshoe.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that. How did you know she was stressed?
She's always stressed.
I was watching through the doorway. Oh. You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help.
Have you taken up the
aromatherapy? Therapy?
Aromatherapy too?
Not a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing. Isn't that the bottle we got from the other 100 bottles?
Yes.
That was in a treasure chest?
Treasure chest?
Come to think of it,
is this an RPG?
Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles. This is the small bottle that turned up in Trevian's kitchen a couple days ago.
Yeah, don't you remember? We were the ones that found it. Wow, look at all these little bottles!
It's a treasure chest! Oh, they're all aromatherapy oils. It's got so many they're overflowing onto the floor.
Hey, wait a minute! There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And... da-da-da-da! It doesn't smell!
Wow, that's a nice discovery. We finally got the analysis results back from the lab.
So, what is it? Is it the poison?
I'm afraid not, pal. It's medication.
Medication?
Oh, snap! Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently. For ears? Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Alg was using for his ruptured eardrum. What was Glenn Alg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen? We'll never know.
Interesting.
What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour and they might I've got something on the prints, but... Going to weaken its impact as a piece of evidence. Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today, got it? Yeah,
sure.
Next trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done. Or my name is Phoenix Wright, which it isn't.
Wait, what? It isn't? So it was the faker all along? We're controlling the faker all along. That was the real Phoenix Wright.
That would be funny. That would be funny.
Oh god.
Anyways. This is courtroom number 4! Oh hey Goldo, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. About you? Do you want so comfy?
Yeah. Put sugar. Court is now in section for the Charmaggy bird. Also I want coffee. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I want coffee too.
The coffee are ready. Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor.
Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder to the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems.
The marks on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand.
Thank you, Mr. Godo.
Because the left hand is the best fucking thing ever. You should all be left-handed. You also should pray to RC3000 as he is the god of left-handed. Okay.
Are you done?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Godo. Furthermore, according to the witness's account...
In case you didn't notice, I like being left-handed. It makes me special in a way.
The victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet, the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear.
It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick? Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn it with it.
Ooh. You've lost me already, Mr. Godo.
Don't let ministers of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. Why Phoenix right there? You got the chance with the times. That's one of my rules.
Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions?
Buy my book today, and you will find all my rules.
You know the answers to these riddles?
The old guy wasn't just throwing seeds in here. He was throwing us off the scent. And today, I'll prove it. Okay?
Very well, let the first witness take the stand.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Too much pink! Too much pink! Abort mission! Abort mission! And you're... sorry. I was myself.
Godo is scared!
And the pink is too much. Then again, with that red mask, it wouldn't make much difference with it.
No, it wouldn't, I think.
And you are?
Oh, bonjour everyone! I'm Jean Armstrong, the owner and the head chef of La Très Bien Restaurant. Enchanté!
Dun, 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 dun. Too many dots yet again.
Forgive me for asking with this, but are you a woman? What?
After you
Oh la la,
a
monsieur!
woman.
As you can see, I am la part of perky gentleman. No? What, aren't you a gay people judge? What is wrong with you, man?
Okay, a profile? That's not a job. It's a job. On the day of the incident, you were in a Travian kitchen. Isn't that right?
Is you, monsieur? Oh, I know what
I
that's
am confused.
Everything feels right.
Does it? I am drinking coffee. Yes, I am. Ah.
Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy? Probably not. Very well, your testimony please, witness. Please tell the court what happened to that day at Très Bien. Oui, volontiers.
Okay.
Alright. Ah, Très Bien. When it all happened, there was just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decors that day, like having a large mirror between our tables, for example. Oui, as that is what the old man was looking at. The cup, the earpiece, and the glasses. It would have seen everything in reverse, no?
Ooh, orange. I think there's contradiction there. Objection! There was orange letters there.
Oui,
It's
on
definitely
the mirror,
lying.
the most enormous mirror. What mirror is he talking about? Why is Godo drinking?
And suddenly the mystery disappears.
Oh, I don't need to call Scooby-Doo.
Good. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it.
That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front. What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me.
Why must this happen to
Now
me?
then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Obviously, there's a contradiction here.
It was the orange, I knew it!
Orange.
The orange is the big mastermind behind all these
Anyway.
cases.
The contradiction is gonna be on the statement 5, in which he's saying everything was supposed to be reversed, but that's something really weird.
Let's recall a bit. The old man said that,
He said that, oh, I know what you're talking about.
what's in the evidence? I think he has something, I don't know.
I think it's fast. Oh, testimony is here. The face. Okay. I think he said something like about the ear. Once.
I think he said that he pick up the thing with the left hand, right?
Yeah, with the left hand, exactly.
But he actually pick up with the right hand.
With his free hand, as he says.
But he said that he was picking the hand with this, say, with the
Left hand.
with the fucking scholar. Let's just call it that to make it easier.
Earpiece.
No, that's not the earpiece.
Anyways, moving on.
That's not the earpiece, I think. But the scholar was supposed to be in the same side as the cup of coffee, and that contradicts because it would be reversed, and you would have in that the thing in the left thing and the right in the left. But he said that it was in the same, so I think that what contradicts is actually to explain. It's just present NS his profile.
And Phoenix will say it everything. The coffee
Phoenix,
cup,
explain everything.
the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we? Wow, we explained it. The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same size and green glass of his specs.
Oh yeah, I got it right. Take that, NS.
No question. You can look me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. That's basically what we said. So, to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw that as a reflection in a mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side.
Indeed.
Exactement. You see, monsieur, now that you think about it, it is not so hard, no? Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in the mirror, why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Oh, snap.
Vegeta, what did Oscaro said about Mr. Wright's objection level?
It's over 9,000. There you go.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's only over 1.
Yes. 1.
Okay.
0. Order.
We have
If
to
the
do
right
a
is
joke
correct,
about that too.
if the witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in a mirror, then we would expect the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, bitter. That's right, you should have tasted the bitterness. Oh, it will calm you down in no time.
Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different?
I don't know. You don't understand the way of the witness thinks.
Oh, he thinks?
Remember this, I presume.
The I broke the base sorry apology I mean, Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony.
Wait, I thought I had all the 3 copies of that. How the hell do you have that as evidence? Exactly. The old man is one of his very grievous habit, other than the throwing seeds. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddle his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elk?
Clearly, it's the victim's eyepiece.
Scholar! And that's my point. The old man strikes again. Elk AMD made a big impression on the old man. And now we have his team. I saw... wait, what's your voice?
I saw the earpiece!
Okay, I saw the earpiece those newfangled spectacles was wearing! Oh yes, they both on the left here. Do you hear? It is left here!
And now we drink coffee.
Huh. Well, try it.
That's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever!
Wow, I really thought you was the city over a minute ago. That was terrible.
Enough! I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony.
Bad luck, Nick. Looks like a boil of contradictions you found is just a rash. Like everything else in this game. Not really, okay. A mirror cannot be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can I fly. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. I don't think we want this to fill us in. God damn it, Goldo. Go on, tell the court we'll all ears.
Oui, I can explain. Please, if you will look at la place of la restaurant.
Sure.
Ooh. The mirror. The mirror. That's better. Alors, is everyone sitting comfortably? The Star Restaurant, thank you. La mirror, it was in the middle of la restaurant, dividing the 2 halves. There is only one seat for which you could have seen an image of la victim. That was the seat at the table next to la victims. That was la old man was sitting. After la terrible incident occurred, I moved la mirror so it was not in the way. But naturally, I did not touch anything else. Oh, sure you didn't. Shut up. I see no problems with the explanation we have just heard. From the table next to the victims, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror. What a naughty little coquette I am, confusing a man like this.
Don't worry about it. I have coffee. We can keep up and expect for the guys breaking out in the cold sweat over there again.
I hate that guy. You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that? What? Volunteers, of course. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you please. I didn't touch anything else. I doubt that. I really doubt it.
We'll see about that.
Anyways,
later.
moving on.
So, and that's where you think there's a contradiction here.
Oh, well, there's obviously a seat, which was the one that Kudo was.
Move on.
There was a seat at the table next to the victim. That was when the old man. Yeah, he was sitting there, right? He confirmed that.
Okay. No.
Wait.
Stay in statement 3.
Oh, that was the same one I was talking about right now. Okay. Okay.
Well, we didn't need to press it, but whatever.
So why can you only see the victim from that particular seat? Mais monsieur, it is obvious, no? If you look at La Plante, you will understand.
No, I don't.
La victim would have been reflected in the mirror like so. If you were sitting at a table next to him, you would see everything, no?
So that's the seat old CD was sitting on that day. When the poisoning happening.
The old man was sitting at the table next to the victim? That seemed kind of odd. Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's a clue. Anyways, let's go back to the third statement. And check the picture.
If I can remember which one.
Crime photo. It's the only picture we have technically, let's check it.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay, as we can see, there's the vase there. But he was not supposed to be there.
Yeah,
and
because
since he said
it fell.
Yeah, but and furthermore, he did say that he didn't touch anything, so that means he couldn't repulse the vase in the meanwhile. So that means that's a contradiction.
Objection!
There you go. This piece of evidence contradicts with testimony we have heard, Your Honor. The crime photo?
Everything contradicts everything.
Yes, this photo clearly shows something that Wait, I can say this. Theoretically should not exist. What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
Should not exist. Sounds like you're describing yourself, right? God damn it.
Now then, if the defense would please clarify its statement. What is the third thing that should not exist in this photo? Obviously the vase. This one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Take that!
I think it's pretty obvious that this is what should not be in the picture. The vase? What possible connection does that have with this testimony? Your Honor, I'm telling you that there should have been no vase on this table. Because it very clearly contradicts with this piece of evidence. Wait a minute.
This is obvious, NS.
I know it is.
Yeah, it's right there. Jesus Christ, NS.
Oh yeah, but there's testimony because it says, I broke the vase.
There we go.
Take that!
He said it so. Oh jeez, I'm stupid. There is one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there is a broken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not in fact sitting at the table next to the victim at all.
Objection!
I have coffee. Coffee shop, yes. Don't be an idiot, right? That's impossible. That's it is only one Kudos could have seen the victim reflection from.
Exactly. Oops. There is only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in the Trebian that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie.
Da-da-da.
He got you there.
Objection!
Objection, I say.
Coffee chop again!
Don't try to confuse the court, right? Obviously the witness clean up the vase. Why the police were taking their getting in the crime scene. Objection! That's when it comes the rest of the testimony.
Unfortunately,
like
Mr. Godo, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary, in his own words. Wait, you don't touch anything else! That's the mirror!
So you were pretty much right, NS, on that point.
Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? I was right. There was no mirror in the restaurant that day. In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in an ear which he couldn't hear?
You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back. If you want to claim that the mirror wasn't there, right? then this program is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw?
If I can answer this, then I'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it.
Are you going to be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick?
There's more than just this one contradiction, Maya.
What do you mean? Black background.
Remember what Maggie told us? There was another man at the victim's table. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. And I did a bad Maggie. And I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up. Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Yes, Your Honor. The reason behind all the contradiction in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple.
Mr. Kodo made
The weird doctor made a mistake.
So the obvious one is definitely the last one.
The victim was a phony because Maggie saw that guy.
Yeah, and if he didn't saw that guy, that would mean that would be the guy that was pretending to be Elk to begin with.
This case is riddled with contradictions, yet there is one very simple answer that clears them all up. What is that? The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events.
What?
Yes, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Mr. Glenn Elk at all. It was an imposter, a phony pretending to be Mr. Elk. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake.
Aha. Boo!
All for that. You all lose the internet. Order in the court. Settle down and I'll clear the courtroom.
Quiet, Gramps. Why don't you clear out of here, huh?
What did you say?
That's right. Are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup?
Yes. Someone pretended to be Glenn Elk and acted out the whole coffee poisoning, all for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo. Coffee shop again. 3.
Get real, right? Why would anyone want to do that?
Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was insistent about in his testimony was the serving girl brought in a cappuccino, but she put something in it. That's the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. But obviously it's not. It's so hard to believe, but there was one and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee.
Are you insinuating that the waitress in the old man's coffee was a fake as well? It's true there were no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but
Coffee shop 4!
It's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed that what was happening.
That's right! Well, witness, if your restaurant really was the same such theatric, you would have known about it, correct? Oh la la! This is most difficult for me!
No.
No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You're under oath after all. Was there in fact a phone at Tribune that day? The defense demands that Mr. Russell tell the whole truth about what happened.
I demand another cup of coffee.
The defense's request for additional testimony is accepted. You will accurately explain the detailed events in the restaurant that day. He's terrified.
Terrified. He better.
He better be. The victim, Monsieur Elg, came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. There was no other customers. When he got word he won the lottery, Monsieur Elg became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes. Later that the poisoning incident occurred. No, there was no time for a phony to do the acting. Huh. Just so we're clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant after all. Je vous demande pardon! Forgive me, Your Honor! I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly. What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong! I will decide how to punish you later.
Okay, that sounded kind of wrong.
For now, we will hear your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Took that perjury charge a bit too well. But I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination.